Okay, looks like this thing is on. Happy Friday night, guys. As you can tell, things are starting to sound a little hollowy here. I'm currently in the Virginia property up in the apartment. Um, Quick update before we get into it, because I wanted to talk to you about some preparedness stuff that I'm kind of experiencing that you may be able to learn from. But Julie just had her surgery today. She had two of the three pillars of her hemorrhoids, kind of embarrassing, surgically removed today. She's doing extremely well. She has lots of drugs, and I think things are going to go just great. The move is still going extremely slow, as you can tell. We still have things that are here in the apartment, but we'll leave it at that. It's going extremely slow. I still have. I've talked to her brother owns the building, and we basically have 3 months to get all this stuff out of here. But it'll happen sooner or later. At some point, you'll no longer see us. You'll no longer see here. New videos on the horizon. I have 2 new videos coming out on the Just Prepping channel. That is actually, no, I think it's just one. Hold on a second here. I reached maximum preps. Now what happens? That's on that one will drop on Monday, early morning Monday. And then I've got another one that's going to drop on Monday as well over on this channel. Refuge Medical has sent me a travel. Hold on. The travel fac. This is a freaking awesome piece of gear. Not a joke. Not a joke. Had a lot of fun making the video for this thing. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. I plan on putting one in each of my cars because they really knocked it out of the park on this one. Okay, so one of the things, getting to the preparedness stuff, because a lot of times I don't want this to be an about me channel, but I think you guys understand that I'm going through some crazy stuff here, and I'm just trying to keep the group together. You know what I'm saying? And I know you completely understand it, but still, I feel bad because I can't give you the stuff that I want to give you. I do have a written plan in place on how to stabilize the channel, build the membership back up, and start to deliver things to you guys that I think you deserve. But for now, this video, we're going to talk about some different things, like, things that I'm experiencing, moving my preps around, going through my preps, realizing that having things in more than one place is more difficult than it seems, and kind of stockpiling and storage. You find out when you've got a place, when you have multiple places, you find out very quickly that you almost never have what you really need in one place that you're actually at. So you end up buying things or doubling things that you didn't expect to double and things like that. So that's something I'd like you guys to think about, because at some point, maybe you've got a bug out location, maybe you don't. But that should really be where a good chunk of your survival things are. And I'm going to kind of leave it at that, because it doesn't get very deep when you start to think about it that way. Also, I did the video on the on how to build a mag over on the Just Prepping channel. It didn't do very well. It didn't do very well. I've changed the thumbnails, I've changed the titles, I've adjusted all the tags in it. It didn't do very well, and it just made me realize that very few preppers are actually interested in forming a mag. Do me a favor, put something in the comments like, yes, I'm interested, or no, I'm not. And just be honest. This isn't a gut check or anything like that. This is like me confirming whether my hypothesis is correct. Because I just feel like all of the videos about mags and how to do it, that people are like in the back of their brain, in the back of their apocalyptic tinfoil hat brain are going, yeah, we're into how we do that. We get it right and make sure and everything is good. But it's just not enough to make it to the front of their cerebral cortex and go, yeah, maybe I should really think harder about doing that. It's like, oh, that's neat. Put it to the side. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened with the video. Water filtration and purification. What I'm finding, and I actually ended up having to double up. We do a lot of water filtration here at the house. And no, we're not talking about life straws. We're talking about like the water machine, big water. We have different filtration systems that we filter our water through anyway, because why not, right? It makes the water taste better. And what we're finding is that some systems are better than others. Some are right in the sweet spot as far as does it do the job versus how much money is it? You know what I'm saying? Is this something that I could rapidly convert into, oh, let's get some pond water and filter it? But it also comes down to just the ability to filter water in general, because most people don't actually think about it. You know, I filter water because one, it makes the water taste better. Two, it gets me in the practice of doing it. And three, with Julie's condition, she very easily can get an infection, an internal infection that could kill her. So I filter water just to make sure. So it's something to think about. Now, power and energy. I want to take a look at that new Patriot Power 3200 box that they've got, because they claim they can do a refrigerator for 3 days. I'm not buying it. I'm just not buying it. So I'm taking a good hard look at that, and right now they're actually giving away a solar panel with it. It was like, I think it's two 200s or two 400s away with it, and so it's a tremendous deal if you've got the cash. But is the juice really worth the squeeze on that? I guess it's hard to pull the trigger on that one, because the amount of money that has to be spent can be excessive. Security and defense. When I finally do get set up at the property in North Carolina, I'm going to be doing a video on a company had sent me a bar for the door, for your doors. They sent me a couple of them, and I will be installing those at the property. So I'll make a video for that. But I also found a couple other neat ones where the screws actually go all the way to the door, through basically into the door frames. It's pretty. The screws are like this long, and then you just click, and nobody can get into your house. So I'm looking at those right there. Security and defense. I've got steel doors at the property in North Carolina, so getting through them is not super easy. And I do have reinforced screws and everything, but I'm always looking to plus up that one. If you guys got some ideas, let me know. Medical and health. You guys know I'm always looking at that. I'm probably going to take some courses once we get settled in. Obviously the whole cancer and moving thing is slowing down, but I'm telling you what, these pieces of gear, they change the game. Skills and knowledge. I wanted to start doing some more skills-based videos because I think that people can actually get something out of it. I have been through a lot of damn courses in the military on survival. So I've got the skills. I need to knock off the rust and send those skills back out into the world for people to be able to use. Knowledge-wise, I really want to. Grumpy over at Grumpy Acre Farms sent me a copy of his book. He just wrote a really good. I've read the first 3 or 4 pages of it. It seems very locked in. Book on preparedness, and I just haven't had time to read it. And then I found out that I had entered his drawing to win a signed hard copy of it. And so I won that, which was a complete surprise. So that'll be coming in the mail. Maybe I'll read that, because I actually have to get PDF this book he sent me, and then and then frickin' like get it over to like a pad or something. And maybe that's what's slowing me down. So, but I think that's important to think about as far as knowledge goes. Bug out versus bug in. It's been something that's been on my mind since we started this move. And it's been kind of forcing me to reevaluate a lot of stuff. But I think talks about that will be coming here in the next few months. Maybe I start looking at some barter items. That's something I've been thinking about. And then, we often forget about daily preparedness. Maybe focusing on realistic, immediate threats, like job loss. It's like that's not the end of the world. That doesn't require a firearm or a fancy key or something I carry in my wallet. But that's an immediate threat. Severe storms we think about, power outages, and then things that are just not apocalyptic events. So I think we should probably do that. I have a little mantra before I walk out the door, and I really do get screwed up if I don't stick to it. It's called wallet, keys, phone. If I have those, then I'm good. If I'm carrying that day, it's wallet, keys, phone, firearm. And, if there's been times where I've gotten down the road and I didn't do my mantra and my phone is still sitting back on the charger. So it is a something. It's a something. I guess the last thing would be like essential gear. I won't say high quality knives, but I'll say that I've been looking at some knives that are mid-range quality. I'm not a firm believer in spending, basically probably over $69.99 on a knife, on a full tang knife. I'm not a real fan of multi-tools, but I have to take a good hard look at my communications devices because I have a buttload of frickin' radios, and I really need to get them. Like, there's probably 4 of them that are all 100%, but the rest of them are just like, okay, some company sent this to me. I did a video on it. Now what do I do with it? And that's why I give them away, because I just don't know what to do with them. But I think it's time to get some set up and become more practical, and that will happen when we're fully 100% at the North Carolina property. Okay, so it looks like we're moving up on almost 13 minutes, which is unheard of for a members only video. If you're still here, I want to thank you for hanging out with me. And stay safe. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.